If the Great Pyramid was built today, what would it cost? Imagine standing in the middle of a vast desert under a burning sun, looking at a massive structure rising from the ground, so large and precise that it feels almost unreal. Now imagine that instead of being built thousands of years ago, this structure is being planned today in our modern world of machines, engineers, and advanced technology. The question is simple but fascinating. If we tried to build something like the Great Pyramid today, how much would it actually cost and what would it take to make it happen? To understand this, we first need to picture the scale. The Great Pyramid is not just big, it is enormous in a way that is hard to truly grasp. It was built using around 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing on average between 2 and 3 tons. Some stones weigh much more. If you tried to stack that many blocks today, you would need an operation so large that it would look like one of the biggest construction projects ever attempted in human history. Even modern skyscrapers, impressive as they are, do not use that many individual heavy stone pieces. Now think about the materials. Back then, workers used limestone and granite, cut and transported using tools that were far simpler than what we have today. If we were to build the same structure now, we would still need millions of tons of stone. The cost of quarrying that stone alone would be massive. Today, extracting, cutting, and transporting stone requires heavy machinery, fuel, skilled operators, and time. Every single block would need to be shaped precisely because the pyramid is not just a pile of stones. It is a carefully designed structure with tight alignment and angles. Transportation would be another major challenge. In ancient times, stones were moved using sledges, manpower, and possibly water to reduce friction. Today we would use trucks, cranes, and maybe even trains, but moving millions of heavy stones would still cost a fortune. Fuel costs, road infrastructure, wear and tear on vehicles, and logistics planning would all add up. You would need a constant flow of materials moving from quarries to the construction site, day and night, for years. Labor is another important factor. In ancient times, thousands of workers were involved, many of them skilled laborers. Today, we would rely more on machines, but we would still need a large workforce. Engineers, architects, machine operators, safety inspectors, planners, and managers would all be part of the project. And unlike ancient times, modern workers are paid wages, receive benefits, and work under strict safety regulations. This means the cost of labor would be significantly higher. Speaking of safety, modern construction has rules that must be followed. You cannot simply stack stones and hope for the best. Every step must be planned carefully to prevent accidents. Workers must wear protective equipment, machines must be inspected regularly, and the site must be monitored to ensure everything is done safely. These requirements are necessary, but they also increase the cost and complexity of the project. Now consider the time factor. The Great Pyramid is believed to have taken around 20 years to build. If we tried to build it today, could we do it faster? Possibly because of modern machinery, but speeding up the project would require even more resources. More machines, more workers, and more coordination would be needed to reduce the construction time. And in construction, faster often means more expensive. Another important detail is precision. The Great Pyramid is aligned with incredible accuracy. Its base is almost perfectly level, and its sides are aligned closely with the cardinal directions. Achieving that level of precision today would require advanced surveying tools, lasers, and constant measurement. While we have the technology, using it on such a large scale would still require time and money. Let's also think about the foundation. Before building anything, the ground must be prepared. The site would need to be leveled and stabilized to support the enormous weight of the pyramid. Engineers would need to study the soil, make sure it can handle the load, and possibly reinforce it. This kind of preparation can take years and cost millions on its own. Then there is the question of purpose. In ancient times, the pyramid was built as a tomb for a ruler, with religious and cultural significance. Today, if someone decided to build such a structure, it would likely be for tourism, historical recreation, or as a symbol of human achievement. But funding such a project would be a major challenge. Governments or private organizations would have to justify spending billions of dollars on something that does not directly produce essential goods or services. When experts try to estimate the cost of building the Great Pyramid today, the numbers can be surprising. Some estimates suggest it could cost several billion dollars, possible